Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to it. Hopefully, your Monday wasn't too Monday, but even if it was, we're through it. We're on to a new day and moving, excuse me, our way through the week. Boy, it's so early in the morning. My voice just never quite wakes up at this point. So, my apologies for that. But here we are. Here we are. Good morning, Marianne. Good to see you here this morning. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here so often. Thank you for joining us, Marianne. Thank you for joining us. No matter whether you're joining us live, which we appreciate it. And by the way, back up on Instagram today. Hello to everybody on Instagram. Thank goodness, finally, our streaming service has worked something out. At least for now, we had this a little bit ago where it was gone for a while, and then they figured it out, and it was back, and then it went away again. Now we're back on Instagram. Happy to be here with you on Instagram as well. Happy to be here with you again, whether it's live, whether you're watching this later in the day, later in the week, later in the month. Don't care. Just happy to have you along on this journey of positivity we try and be on every single day. So, what are we talking about on this day? Again, it is Tuesday, June 15th, 2025. Well, as we know, by the way, if you listen to our recent episode, you know Disneyland's 70th birthday, official 70th birthday. The celebration has already been going on, but the official 70th birthday is happening later this week. And we received a few more peeks at what will be happening out there, including what is going to be going on at the Main Street Opera House on Main Street USA in Disneyland, and the A Magical Life, Walt Disney A Magical Life show. So first and foremost, they showed a little bit about what you can experience as you're enter the opera house and you're waiting for that show, including they have some amazing displays there, historical displays, including a little peek inside of Walt's apartment. Now, if you do a tour, some special tours at Disneyland, you can actually enter Walt's apartment. We've been lucky enough to do that in the past. But this is a peek even for those of you who do not get a chance to get into Walt's apartment to take a peek and see what it was like inside that apartment that's above the firehouse there on Main Street, USA. Hey, good morning, Donna. Good to see you here. Hello. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us this morning. Also, they had some other things, including like they have some early artwork for what as the planning process for Disneyland was. Of course, what's been there for many, many years, the actual bench where Walt kind of came up with the idea for Disneyland, watching his daughters play on a carousel and thinking, we really would love to have a place where both adults and children, families of all ages, can have fun at the same time, thus coming up with the concept of Disneyland. There's his Presidential Medal of Freedom there as well. And of course, a little journey through the early years of audio animatronics, which leads us to the next portion, which is yesterday for the first time. Some people in the media and some invited guests were able to see Walt Disney A Magical Life for the first time. And I have to say this, it was put out there on social media with a video, and it was met with very mixed reviews. But here's what I'll say about it as well, that from what I've seen from people on social media, the people that kind of had issues with it were the people that watched the video and saw photos. The people that actually went and checked it out had other things to say about it. Now, I'm going for reviews of several people that I trust, including the likes of Scott Gustin. You can find him on social media. He's a great follow, and really, really balanced. And he's not into hyperbole. He does his stuff. He said that depending on where you are in the theater will be kind of your different views of what you think of this show, possibly. But he said the animatronic is fantastic, smooth, amazing. And that's what I have to say. The Disney video that they released, I don't think gave it complete justice. I saw some other people on social media release other videos that really looked amazing, like the way he stands up from his desk, the way his mannerisms were. And that was kind of across the board what people said about it, was the mannerisms were fantastic. Now, the face, okay, yes, it's Walt. You can get Walt out of it. It's not a perfect Walt Disney. I think we'd all agree on that. But then again, I don't think this is an easy thing to do for Imagineers. I mean, you're creating something based on real life, a real life person that you know very, very well. And I think this is really, really not something that's very simple to do. I think they came across well enough for it. I'm excited for this. I can't wait to see it for myself. As far as like thinking about that, think of like the Hall of Presidents or whatever. Think about all these presidents that you've seen during your lifetime, and think about some of the audio animatronics that they use to represent them. They're not perfect representations of those what you think of. So really interesting. Anyway, I like to withhold judgment on this completely until I see it for myself. All I'm going is based on what I've heard. People who have seen the pictures, the videos, they're not sure about it. The people who have been there seem a little more like they enjoy it. It's not perfect, but they think it's something that's worth checking out and interesting, and is definitely an upgrade in audio animatronics. I'm glad you're getting out there, Donna, on this week. Give us a review. Let us know what you think of it. And hey, Chris Mazza, good to see you here. Let us know how it goes. I agree with Chris there. Let us know how it goes, Donna. We'd love to hear it. And Marianne, love to hear your thoughts. But we're excited. We'll be out there late January next year, and we will definitely be seeing it for ourselves. And that's when I will pass true judgment on this. But again, I trust the people who have actually seen the show versus some of the people on social media that are looking at videos or pictures and passing judgment on it. That's where I'll go with this. All right, let's move on quickly here. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, this is a day I like to celebrate every day because it's National Be a Dork Day. And so, welcome to my morning show. Welcome to my life. I am a dork. I live this holiday every single day. Today's just a day where it could be more accepted, I guess. But I'm happy to be a dork. I'm thrilled to be a dork, and especially on National Be a Dork Day. Happy to be a dork on this day. Maybe you're a dork for horses. Well, good news for you, because today is National Love Your Horses Day, or Love Horses Day. It's also National Horse Appreciation Day, which is fantastic. I do love horses. I mean, I'm not one of those people. I'm not a super dork for horses. I'm a super dork for many, many things, not for horses, but I do love horses. I think horses are beautiful. I've ridden horses many, many times in my life, and I really, really enjoyed that. Today's a day to celebrate those horses. And one of the great ways you can celebrate horses, as I like to say, is always, hey, get out to Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort, because there they have this Tri-Circle D Ranch, which if you've never been there to visit it, well, this is where they keep a lot of the working horses that you know, that you love, that you see around the Walt Disney World Resort, whether it be carriage rides, whether it be down Main Street USA, whether it's like the Cinderella, why can't I think of the name of it? Chariot cart, when they do like some of the weddings, the Disney weddings, they have those there. They keep them there, and they take care of them at this resort. And so if you venture over there, and it's not far from the Hoop-de-Doo Review and Crockett's Tavern and Trails End, you can just journey over there and check out some of these magnificent, magnificent horses on this day or any day, and highly recommend it. And if you want to go a little bit further, you can actually also do a horseback ride while you're out there for a fee. Visiting the Tri-Circle D Ranch is free. But if you'd like to actually do a horseback ride there, now don't think you're going to go running and galloping around on these horses. It's a trail ride where you're just going to be kind of walking along on horses. But if it's something you look forward to or are interested in, have fun with horses. And they do also have pony rides there for the really little ones that maybe aren't suited for more of a trail ride. But your opportunity is out there at Fort Wilderness. So again, we sell it so often because we love Fort Wilderness. We really do, and we think it's underserved. It's kind of a hidden gem at Disney. Get out there and enjoy it, because there's lots of things for you to check out at the Fort Wilderness Resort at Walt Disney World. What else is going on today? Well, maybe you're taking care of your horses, whatever pet you have. Today is National Pet Fire Safety Day, which is basically a day to remember as you're as you make plans for issues that could be a fire in your home or wherever you may be. Obviously you plan your escape routes, as there are always good things, what you need to do to get the family out in safety. Today's a day to also think about those pets in your house and how you can help them get to safety as well, because they are family members too. So you should be planning for them as well. So on this National Pet Fire Safety Day, we need to kind of go over those plans because fires. You never know when a fire is going to come around. You want to be sure that all your family members are safe, including your pets, on this day. Also today, well, it's a snack day. It's a day for gummy worms. Do you like gummy worms? I'm going to have to admit, fully honest, I'm not a gummies fan for any gummies, and they're just not my thing. I not that I won't eat them occasionally. I don't dislike them completely. They're just not my thing. If I'm going to have some candy or something like that, usually it's nothing gummy bears, gummy worms. It doesn't matter. Not my thing, but I know a lot of people love them significantly. And so if you love your gummy worms, well, it's today's the day to definitely enjoy some gummy worms. This is something else that's kind of across the board. Some people love, some people not so much. I'm kind of in the middle on it. But today is National Tapioca Pudding Day. And so if you love your tapioca pudding, then today's your day to enjoy it. I'm okay with it. Again, it's not something I'm searching out, but I kind of like tapioca pudding. I like the flavor of it, that's for sure. The texture of it, I'm a little in between on that. That's probably why I don't eat it more. But I do kind of like my tapioca pudding. By the way, tapioca, if you don't know what tapioca is it's a starch that comes from the cassava root. It's a natural thing that creates those little pearls that were in it. So if you, that's kind of that thing that makes the tapioca special. Marianne, I like tapioca pudding maybe once a year. It's the right occasion, right? Like I said, I'm not against it. It's just not a thing I search out. But tapioca pudding still very good. I think as a kid I liked it more than I do now. But and I think because I'm just happy to get any kind of pudding when I was a kid. If someone's going to hand me, sure, it's pudding, it's sweet, it's wonderful, fantastic. I'll have some. Now that I can pick and choose a little more, I think I kind of, if I'm going to have some pudding, it's going to be something like a chocolate or a butterscotch pudding or whatever. But tapioca pudding, great. Sure. Enjoy some today. Here's also something I enjoy: orange chicken. It is National Orange Chicken Day, kind of a Chinese American hybrid dish. Not really completely Chinese, but kind of something that's been created for more of American palates. But it is tasty and delicious, and I enjoy orange chicken. Orange chicken's basically chicken that's been fried, yeah, and then it's coated with this wonderful orange sauce, sometimes a little spicier, sometimes a little sweeter, sometimes a nice balance between the three: citrusy, spicy, sweet. That's when it's really good. I'm okay with orange chicken. I will order orange chicken occasionally. Not my favorite Chinese food dish, but it seems like here's the day for my foods that I'm in the middle of that I don't dislike. Excuse me, 1 second here. Foods that I don't, sorry, it's the morning. Foods that I don't necessarily dislike, but maybe it's not like I'm searching out to have all the time. But yeah, I mean, I don't, if the family is getting together and we're ordering a bunch of Chinese food dishes, depending on what people order, I may say, "Hey, yeah, let's pick up some orange chicken as well because it's not bad. I like it. I like it okay." Just like if I'm only ordering, it's probably not top of my list. But hey, you do you. You enjoy you for sure. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, if it is your birthday today, a very happy birthday to you. Again, it is July 15th, 2025. Here's some of the fantastic people you celebrate your birthday with. You may not recognize her, at least with the hair. She used to have very dark hair, but you may recognize the eyes and the smile. And if she was to open her mouth and start singing, you definitely recognize her. Her in the middle, that is Linda Ronstadt. She turned 79 today, born on this day in 1946. One of the best singers of the 70s, 80s, all the way into the 2000s. Such an amazing voice, such an amazing artist around so many different genres of music. She's won 11 Grammys during her career. She's won an Emmy. She's been Tony nominated. She's had so many fantastic songs. One of my favorite is You're No Good. I love that. Hurt So Bad. Blue Bayou, of course. She's also famous for her duets. She's done many, many duets with other fantastic artists. Some of the more popular ones were Somewhere Out There that she sang with James Ingram. Don't Know Much that she sang with Aaron Neville, of course. And she's also a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer and well deserved. Happy birthday to Linda Ronstadt. Happy birthday to a great, great actor, Forrest Whitaker. He turned 64 today, born on this day in 1961. He's won an Academy Award and a Golden Globe. The Academy Award he won for playing Idi Amin, of course, the Ugandan dictator in The Last King of Scotland, a movie that Michelle and I have watched and is really, really good. It's really, really good. But he's played in so many different movies. He was in Platoon. He was in Good Morning Vietnam, among others. Of course, for Marvel, he was in Black Panther. For Star Wars, he's for years in all sorts of animated, live action, everything. He's played Saw Gerrera and played him magnificently. Happy birthday to Forrest Whitaker. And finally, if you're a Beverly Hills 90210 fan, you probably know Brian Austin Green. He played David Silver on that show, probably his most important role, although he's been various different television shows, usually as a guest cameo or a guest star or whatever, in various different movies. Anyway, he turns 52 today, born this day in 1973. He was also in Dancing with the Stars. He was in The Masked Singer. He's done various things throughout his career. So happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday, wishing you a very happy birthday as well. Bit of shameless self-promotion, as we like to do before we get out of here. Yes, our new episode, Disneyland at 70, Still the Happiest Place on Earth, that dropped on Sunday. Hopefully you've had a chance to download it and listen to it, because we just get up all in our feels talking about Disneyland and why we love it so much, and why even after 70 years, it is still the happiest place on earth. We talk all about what we love about Disney. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that, and hopefully it brought back some nostalgia and made you think of some reasons that you love Disneyland, or if you've never been to Disneyland, why you should be making that extra trek to the West Coast to get to Disneyland. And yes, as of this morning, if you've liked and subscribed to the YouTube channel, which you should, then our video version of that episode is out as well. Michelle and I just talking, so you can get our emotions across our faces as we're discussing this. That is available for you right now. If you like to watch it here on YouTube. Again, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'd like to drive those numbers up a bit. And for those of you who have already liked and subscribed, thank you so much. Appreciate you very, very much. Appreciate all of you very much. Okay, going to get out of here. Everybody have a fantastic Tuesday. You got this. Amazing day ahead. And then we're onward tomorrow, over the hump and onward to the weekend. And as I like to say every single day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I will be back with you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m.-ish, to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, have a magical day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.